And we are live. What's going on, people? It's your boy PorterRock77. Let me do a quick mic check so I can figure this out, make sure everything's good. This should be rolling up. But anyway, thanks for checking me out. I'm about to hear myself. Yep. Okay, so we sounding good and stuff like that. But anyway, I want to hit you up with a quick live chat. We'll talk about a couple of things. If you're tuning live, I appreciate it. If not, if this is recorded, hey, I hope you enjoy the content. But right now I'm sharing my screen. So you should be seeing this first thing right here is apparently today Call of Duty World War II Zombies trailer leaked. And I just heard this because I heard so many people were excited about it. But from the article is Call of Duty World War II is one of the most anticipated games of 2017, which pretty much almost every Call of Duty has always been popular. Call of Duty Zombie Mode was revealed at Comic-Con next week. It was supposed to be revealed at Comic-Con next week, but somehow it got leaked. The mode is called Army of the Dead. That's what the trailer shows. Well, the return of the Nazi zombies does seem really cool, and I bet there are some guys who pay only for the zombies. You can check out the 2-minute trailer below, but the thing is, the video is down. Some comments from Sledgehammer. For example, Michael Condry tweeted out, "We're working hard to finish the official Nazi Zombies trailer. Please respect the craft and avoid spoilers today. Final trailer coming soon." And then another tweet from the Sledgehammer official trailer says, "Leaks aren't ideal, but know that we appreciate the support. We're almost done with the Nazi zombie trailer. Hang tight, it'll be worth it." The first show will release next week at San Diego's Comic-Con, but somehow it was released early and now it's been taken down. But it's pretty crazy how this mode is really being anticipated by a lot of people. And I'll be honest, I haven't been hyped for a Call of Duty game in years. I wasn't even really that hyped for Call of Duty when this generation started. Pretty much every Call of Duty game was just not something that, I really care for. I mean, I bought it up until last year when Infinite Warfare came out. That was like the last straw for me. I haven't even played Infinite Warfare. I hear the single player is good. I might get around to it, but you know what I'm saying? It was just something that just like, I'm done, it just got old and stuff like that. But for some reason, this really got me hyped and stuff like that. And it's the boots to the ground, authentic, gun on gun combat. I hope, I'm really hoping this game really delivers on the classic feel of what we felt during the PS3 and 360. Yeah. And I know a lot of people are like, "Oh my God, Porter, how can you be hyped with Call of Duty and stuff like that?" I think it's missing. I think I was missing the simple boots on the ground feel, and I think that's why, everything just got crazy. Everything just became fast and dual gun wieldings and all this shit. And hopefully this could bring it back. So I plan to buy it, game share with my brother-in-law. Of course, it'll be this and, Destiny. And there's some other stuff, of course, I'm looking forward to a lot of exclusives that's coming up over the next couple of weeks. Next month is Hellblade, and then we also got the Uncharted Lost Legacy, so I'm looking forward to that. And then also sometime this year, Frozen Wild, DLC, the expansion pack to Horizon Zero Dawn. Looking forward to that. Hell, in about a week or two, on the 25th, the next DLC to Neo's coming out, and I just finished that game recently. So there's a lot of great games that's coming out and stuff. So I'm looking forward to a lot of good stuff, But we'll see. I guess after Comic-Con, we'll see the actual true completed Zombies trailers. So let me know if you're excited about that. Here's some extra interesting news. So the first images of the Atari Box, and let me click right here. So this is how it looks. Supposed to be homage to the old Atari, but this is the first image of the Atari Box, as you can see. Pays homage to the classic design. So Atari released a little quick snippet of what they're planning to make, and apparently this console will play classic games and current gen games, but they did not reveal any specs. But this is what you see right now. You see there's some HDMI ports and Ethernet ports, so it's going to be online enabled and stuff. I don't really see controller ports. Do you see controller ports? Maybe USB. Maybe the USB are the controller ports. But it should be wireless anyway. But it looks interesting if it's for enough. But so far, from what it says is Atari confirmed it was working on a new console with the machine being called the Atari Box. Today, Atari has revealed the first image for the console, and it does look very sleek. The Atari Box is inspired by the classic Atari design, including wood paneling. But the console will also be available in black and red with glass. The Atari Box will have HDMI port, 4 USB slots, and an SD card slot. Atari has also confirmed it will have both classic and current games on the console, but are remaining tight-lipped about the specs. Frequent updates have been promised. So chances are this console right here won't be released this year, obviously not. So we're looking at next year. But the question is, what direction should they go? So let's talk about that real quick. What type of hardware, what type of power will this Atari Box, and this Atari Box is in a unique, it's not a unique position, but it's in a tight position. Because one, if it's too expensive, people ain't going to buy it because Atari hasn't been a relevant name in console gaming for such a long time. But if it's too cheap, then the hardware's not going to be relevant because, again, you got, more powerful consoles or equal performing consoles. So what do I think they should do? In my opinion, I think they should just go for enough to perfect 1080p 60 frames at ultra settings. I think they will do good at that. Don't go for the 4K because the market's not big, but don't cheap out on hardware like the Switch because the hardware is not at that point. Atari doesn't have that pool. But if they could convince gamers that they could play multiplats at 1080p 60 frames with all the bells and whistles for like $300, I think some will bite. Will they bite to the point where they say 80 million and outsell the PS4? Probably not. Will they outsell the Switch? Probably not. But could they carve in their 30, 40 million? I think they can. I think this console can carve 30, 40 million if it could promise locked 1080p, so really so much 1080p, but locked all games at 60 frames at ultra settings for like $300. You know what I'm saying? Next year. They could promise all the gamers, hey, we're going to play all these great games at the best visual possible without breaking the bank, without breaking $500 or anything crap like that. It'll cost you $300, but you're going to play the best versions of games at the cost of $300. If they could sell that, I think that's what will make it. Now, of course, they're going to have to push exclusives. They're going to have to fight for exclusives, or Atari's going to have to develop exclusives. They're going to have to figure that out. It can't just be a multi-plat box. But I think that's going to be a good start. If they can promise and deliver the best console experience for the price of $300, and that's the key right there, because Xbox One S will be the best console experience. But Atari could hitch, hey, we're the best console experience at $300. No other console could say that. Maybe not even the Pro, because the Pro could drop down to $350, but it's not going to drop down to $300. So what other console can say for $300, you're going to get the best looking graphics available at the cost of $300? I think that's the route they should go. And that's just my opinion if they really want to be successful. Don't go the 4K route. There's not enough 4K gamers to support this. And if they are going to support it, they're going to go for the Xbox One S or the PS4 Pro. There's no room for this Atari Box to be a 4K machine. But a $300 1080p ultra settings, maxed out bells and whistles at a locked 60 frames, that's something the Slim and the Xbox One S don't do. And for $300, that's a pretty appetizing feature and price. And then if you could get some classic games on this too, it might just work out. But we'll see how it's supported. But anyway, it's just crazy how this just came up. All right, so I'm gonna stop sharing my screen right now. If I could stop sharing. And we're gonna go. I see some comment box and people. So what's going on to everybody in the chat? Red Hood, Yoda, Eva, Sick Humor. What's going on? Demonic Shadow. My man said don't fall for the hype crap on demand. Wait, just give it a chance. This shit's gonna be like the Super NES Classic. Yeah, you never know. This shit might pop off and stuff like that. But I think that's pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I didn't want to take too much time. I appreciate you guys showing up to chat. I didn't want to make this a long endeavor chat. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to once in a while just do quick videos so we could talk about some stuff, but keep it pushing and stuff. But I don't want to spend hours doing recording and cutting and all this other stuff. Yeah, I just don't really want to do that. I just want to do some quick live and show you some features and stuff. But anyway, this is your boy, PorterRock77. Thanks for rocking out with me and stuff like that. I hope you enjoyed the video. And check me out on Wednesdays, 7 p.m. Eastern for the 60 Frames No Light podcast. And, like, subscribe the video. And thanks for watching. Anyway, this is your boy, PorterRock77. And I'm out. And you guys take care, all right? And, keep it gaming, all right, people? Stay tuned for another video tomorrow, all right? Be easy. Take care. Peace.